Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we ended up getting the early patch notes for the next major update dropping in Battlefield 6. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock UTC, which is like the middle of the night for anyone in North America, we are going to see the 1.1.1.5 update release for Battlefield 6 and RedSec. And this is a major update. It's going to require a full download for everybody, and it's also going to address a handful of major problems with the game and introduce a couple of new updates across the board for quality of life, for general gameplay stuff. It's a pretty important update in general here. So that said, we've got plenty of new patch notes to go through and check out. As I just mentioned, they're rolling out a quality of life update on November 11th at 9 o'clock UTC, bringing refinements to vehicle countermeasure reliability, weapon accuracy, battle royale match flow, and overall gameplay stability. So by the time you wake up tomorrow, you'll probably have an update ready to download. If you're wondering why you have a patch, if you're watching this, in the morning after we ended up posting this, because these notes obviously went live a little bit early, this is why here. So we've got a lot of updates to go through. Major updates, some more specific, some more niche updates as well. As for the major updates here, the top-down view. Fixed an exploit allowing players to ascend and access unintended areas when standing on the recon drone by hitting it with a sledgehammer. This has been plaguing gameplay for the past few weeks. Players getting on rooftops that are not supposed to be playable in certain matches here, and basically just getting in unintended areas. Really obnoxious how the entire match flow is basically determined by whether or not you were in a lobby or rather on a team, either with or against someone doing this, right? So really nice to see that one's been fixed. Long overdue for this update, but I'm glad it's here for sure. They fixed an issue where lock-guided missiles did not get countered as expected when met with enemy countermeasures such as flares. So all the lock-guided missiles now are going to actually function and interact as intended. If someone's flying a jet or a helicopter and they actually deploy their flares, it's going to cause those to miss as it should. They fixed an issue where vehicles did not spawn correctly in Breakthrough and Conquest, fixed multiple battle royale issues affecting match flow, squad revives, and end-of-round transitions, and addressed progression, audio, and UI issues, improving overall clarity, reliability, and immersion here. So we also have specific, more niche updates that are mentioned here in their general change log. Keep in mind, as we're going through all the updates here, as always, I've always got you covered with the need to know info for Battlefield, whether it's news, whether it's updates like this, it's all right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. As of right now, we are about 100 subscribers away from hitting 1 million. So if you haven't subbed yet, I'd seriously appreciate it. And of course, if you enjoy this video, you find the information helpful, a like rating is always seriously appreciated as well. But diving into the changelog here with player updates, some big and some very important things addressed here. Fixed an issue where dispersion would be higher than intended when going from sprint to firing in ADS. This is going to have impact on weapon bloom and the dispersion there. So when this update is fully live and active and rolled out for everyone, there should be a noticeable difference in your ability to go from sprinting into an ADS into firing and not have your bullets going every which way, completely ruining your accuracy there. Fixed an issue where dispersion would incorrectly scale with movement speed and always assume the player is moving at maximum movement speed for that stance. Again, killing your spread, killing your bloom, making the dispersion be insanely inaccurate and potentially causing you to lose a lot of fights that you shouldn't have because your bullets are not going where they should have. They tuned the landing animation to reduce excessive camera and weapon movement when aiming down sights, improving visual stability during and after landing. This update also resolves instances where the ADS aim could be displaced while sliding. So just helping stay on target there. There's not going to be as much shake or as much movement in your animation when you are ADSing and potentially jumping and moving around and landing on things, for instance there. So gunplay should feel a lot smoother here. There's still a lot more that needs to probably be tuned over time, and I'm sure we might even see more updates to, some of this stuff to really fine-tune things in the coming days. Of course, if anything changes, I'll be sure to keep you guys in the know, but these are really, really important updates for gunfights here. With the vehicles, they fixed an issue where lock-guided missiles did not get countered as expected, so they're just repeating the one from earlier up top here, but your vehicle shouldn't get instantly taken down now because someone locks on you and paints you there. With gadgets, fixed an exploit allowing players to ascend and access unintended areas with the recon drone, again, so just repeating their patch notes. Maps and modes, fixed the issue where vehicles did not spawn in Breakthrough and Conquest, an issue where matches sometimes would start with all sectors and objectives active at the same time, so you could just speed run all the way to the end, and in an unintended form there. They also fixed an issue in Strike Point, specifically on Siege of Cairo, where destruction did not reset at halftime. You'd load into the next half and all the buildings were just gone and the walls were all broken down, and you're like, well, they have every angle possible now, right? So nice to see that fixed as well. With UI and HUD, fixed an issue in vehicle customization that locked anti-air vehicle presets did not display their unlock criteria as intended there, so just fixing that, making that actually function as it should. Progression fixed an issue where the shotgun weapon challenge kill 5 enemies with a shotgun without reloading did not actually properly complete. And then also an issue where progress on Engineer Specialist 3 assignment did not save correctly, so both of those challenges should now be fully completable. In Portal here, they fixed an issue where spawn loot would not actually spawn ammo or armor, kind of defeating the purpose of it. Fixed an issue where players with community creation privileges set to block could still access user-generated content experiences when the party leader hosted a match, so some more niche stuff there. In audio, fixed an issue where activating the Battlefield Pro radio channel through the Comros did not actually play any sound. So if you want to listen to those tunes and you've got the Battlefield Pro radio station on there, you should now be able to actually hear that. RedSec also saw a handful of new updates here. They fixed an issue where Battle Royale quad matches did not end after the last team was actually eliminated. You were just stuck in that ring of fire forever, I guess. Fixed an issue where being killed immediately after a mobile respawn was completed could result in the squad being eliminated instead of reviving the remaining teammates. Pretty obnoxious one there if you ran into that, so good news that that's fixed. Fixed an issue where players could become stuck in a top-down view of the map after redeploying. Really obnoxious one there too. Then also an issue where players retained their second chance after redeploying and did not transition to the end of round screen after their next elimination there. With UI and HUD, they fixed an issue where all squad members displayed the same highlighted stat on the squad placement screen. With progression here, Battle Royale Master Challenge 4 did not track progress correctly. So a couple of minor bug fixes, more niche things, then also some pretty broad issues that were addressed there too. There's still a lot that needs to be updated here. You know, instances of buildings not actually, functioning as intended. You'll be on like the second story and you'll fall through the floor, or same deal with like a balcony, then you take damage. So there's a lot of issues going on there. And considering that's the end of the patch notes, there's also still not specific mentions of some of the aiming updates that the devs did confirm would be coming soon, as they love to claim here. So dead zone updates, more responsiveness and tuning when it comes to mouse aim, controller aim as well. There's going to be quite a few updates for that stuff coming out here in the near future as well. Once more, as always, when it comes to the latest updates, news, if the devs are confirming or teasing anything potentially coming, leaks and rumors, everything going on in Battlefield, I've got you covered with the latest raid here, so feel free to hit that subscribe button to always stay in the know. And if you enjoyed this video, a like rating on your way out would be seriously appreciated as well. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.